There is a kind of tiredness that is not only physical, it is the weight that begins in the mind, passes through the heart, and makes even simple things feel difficult. The Bible shows that even those who walked closely with God experienced moments like this. Elijah, after a great spiritual victory, felt exhausted, discouraged, and without strength to continue. And what did God do? He did not rebuke him, did not rush him, did not demand more performance. First, God allowed him to rest. Then he fed him. Only after that did he speak to him in a gentle voice. This teaches us that the Lord does not ignore our limits. He does not ask us to pretend strength when we are weak. He meets us exactly where we are, in the middle of exhaustion, and begins to restore us even before sending us back on the journey. Today, perhaps you woke up already feeling behind, pressured, or emotionally overwhelmed, but God does not measure you by your productivity, but by your dependence on Him. Before facing any responsibility, this is the moment to stop, breathe, and allow Him to renew what you cannot renew on your own. If this message is already speaking to your heart, stay here, slow down for a few minutes, and turn this moment into a real encounter with God. Lord, in this moment I place myself before you exactly as I am, without trying to hide my tiredness, my worries, or the feeling of being overwhelmed. You know every thought that crossed my mind even before this prayer began. You know the responsibilities that seem too heavy, the silent pressures no one else sees, and the inner battles I often cannot explain. That is why I do not come to you trying to appear strong. I come because I need your strength. Your word says that you renew the strength of the weary and increase the power of those who have none. So I surrender now all the weight I have been carrying alone. Take from me what I was not created to bear. Calm my racing mind, slow my anxious heart, and help me remember that I do not need to solve everything today. I only need to walk with you today. Teach me to exchange pressure for your peace, and to trust that while I rest in you, you are already working on the things that concern me. Father, when discouragement tries to return throughout this day, remind me that my hope is not in circumstances, but in you. Many times I feel tired because I look only at the size of the tasks, the length of the struggles, or what has not yet changed. But today I choose to lift my eyes and look to you. You do not grow tired, you are not overwhelmed, and you never lose control of anything. The source of my strength is not within me, it is in your constant presence. Therefore, I ask you, sustain me in every step. When I feel like giving up, give me perseverance. When I think I cannot continue, show me that your grace is sufficient for this moment. May I not try to live this day with my own energy, but with the strength that comes from walking with you. Even if I move forward slowly, may every step be secured by your hand guiding me. Lord, there are moments when it is not only the body that grows tired, but the soul as well. And when the soul is tired, everything loses some of its color, motivation, and joy. So I ask you to renew not only my outward strength, but my inner being. Restore the joy that daily pressure tried to steal. Rekindle the hope that worries tried to extinguish. Remind me that each new day is sustained by your mercy, not by my ability. Help me not to carry in my heart what I have already placed in your hands. Teach me to pause and breathe in your presence, to slow down when necessary, and to trust that you are not in a hurry. May I understand that resting in you is also an act of faith. While the world demands speed, help me walk with steadiness, knowing that you are with me, even in the quietest steps. Father, many times the weight I feel does not come only from tasks, but from worries about the future, expectations I created for myself, and the fear of not being able to handle everything. Today, I place these invisible burdens before you as well. Teach me to live one day at a time without trying to anticipate problems that have not even arrived. Your word reminds me that each day already carries its own responsibilities and that your grace is renewed every morning. So I choose to trust that you have already prepared enough strength for today. I do not need tomorrow's strength right now. I only need your presence in this moment. Free me from the anxiety of wanting to control everything and give me a heart that rests in the certainty that you are taking care of even what I cannot see. May I walk lightly, not because everything is easy, but because I am learning to let you carry with me what I once tried to bear alone. Lord, when fatigue tries to steal my hope, remind me that my strength does not come from me. It comes from you. I acknowledge that I am limited, that my body grows weary, that my mind becomes confused, and that my emotions sometimes waver. But you do not grow tired. You do not weaken. You do not lose control. So today I exchange my weakness for your strength, my haste for your peace, my insecurity for your direction. Teach me to stop when necessary, to breathe when overwhelmed, and to trust that the world does not depend on me to keep turning. Help me remember that I do not need to prove anything to anyone, only to remain faithful to what you have placed before me. May I not walk driven by pressure, but led by your Spirit. Renew within me the simple joy of moving one step at a time, knowing that each small step taken with you has more value than running alone. Father, there are moments when everything feels like too much, when responsibilities pile up, when worries speak louder than faith, and I feel as if I am carrying burdens that were never meant for me. Today, I place those burdens before you. I surrender what I tried to solve alone, what stole my sleep, what made me doubt whether I could continue. I declare that I will no longer walk sustained by my own ability, but by your grace that renews me. May your Spirit remind me that endurance is not insisting alone, but remaining connected to you. Teach me to rest while I walk, to trust while I work, to wait while I fight. May every challenge that arises today not be a reason for discouragement, but an opportunity to experience your faithfulness again. Sustain my heart so that I do not give up halfway, because I know that you complete what you begin. Lord, when tiredness tries to speak louder than hope, help me remember that your strength does not depend on my energy. When my emotions fluctuate and my mind tries to convince me that I will not make it, let me hear your voice above all others, saying that you are with me. Renew my motivation today, not based on results, but on the certainty that every step taken with you has purpose. If I need to walk slowly, let me walk, but let me not stop. If I need to begin again, let me begin, but let me not give up. Remove from me the anxiety of wanting to solve everything now and plant within me the confidence that you are working even in the pauses, even in the silence, even in difficult days. May I learn to depend more on your presence than on my own strength, because it is in you that I find the courage to continue, even when everything in me wants to retreat. Father, teach me to rest in you without guilt, to stop without feeling that I am failing, to take a deep breath and trust that you continue working even when I see nothing happening. Many times I demand more from myself than I can bear, carry burdens you never asked me to carry, and feel overwhelmed by responsibilities that are not mine. Today, I place all of this in your hands. I surrender my worries, my pressures, my expectations, and even what I cannot explain. Sustain me with your grace, strengthen me with your peace, and remind my heart that I was not called to overcome alone, but to walk with you. When I feel small before challenges, show me that your presence is greater than any difficulty. When I think I have no more strength, remind me that you are my inexhaustible source. Lord, as I finish this moment of prayer, I do not want to simply return to routine as if nothing has happened. I want to carry with me the certainty that you are walking beside me in every detail of my day. May your presence go before me, opening paths, calming storms, and sustaining my soul when tiredness tries to return. Teach me to remember you in the small things, in simple decisions, in ordinary conversations, so that I do not live only isolated moments with you, but an entire life in your presence. Even when unexpected challenges arise, may I remember that I am not alone, that your hand continues to guide me, and that your grace is sufficient for every step. I surrender again this day, this time, and all that I am to you. Receive my trust, receive my dependence, and help me continue moving forward, one step at a time, knowing that it is you who strengthens me. And as I go through the rest of this day, may my heart remain connected to yours, always remembering to return to this place of prayer, because it is here that I find the strength I need to continue.